Yo, what's going on, my people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are still here. The Mandem are still here. We're here with Griggs, Rhino, and Staffy as well. Mandem, what are you telling me, man? Everyone good?
All good.
First of all, I can't recognize this Rhino. I haven't seen him in a while. What's up with these glasses, bro?
Yo,
listen,
Glasses sophisticated Rhino.
I'm getting to that age. Unfortunately. No, it is.
Bro said he can't see Ten Hag balls, so he put glasses on.
I can see good, but this is just makes it that, you know. What's that celebration? My man, the Ops. What's his name? Madison. Son or whoever it is.
Don't knock him. Don't knock the.
Yeah, I love it. I love them.
Yo, listen, I wear glasses too. I just have contacts on right now. Don't worry about it. I'm hiding my glasses. I don't want to show my age. Uncle Stop.
It's better to talk about glasses than talk about United. So yeah.
Yeah, let's turn this into
any more glasses talk? Any more glasses talk?
Trust me, man. Trust me,
Said.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this club, man. I'm tired, man. But listen, big up to everyone here. Smash a like on the video, man. We got late debate show. Who's to blame? Favoritism killing the club. I'm gonna start with Griggs, man. Griggs, I know you're normally the objective one here, man. So break it down to us, man. What are you saying? Like, oh no, Griggs is there. Okay, say that more. But I'm gonna let you go ahead first. Griggs, who's to blame today? Be honest, like, let me know who's to blame today.
The first half, you can't blame anyone else but the players, right? The coach had a good game plan. He set them up correctly. You can't blame him for guys missing 4 clear-cut chances. Garnacho had his opportunities. I'm not going to say he missed like any sitters. That the first shot was on his weak foot. It's not the easiest score on your weak foot. It happens. And Dean Henderson decided to have his revenge game. Former keepers versus United, bro. It's an easy bet every single time. They're always going to play the game of their lives. And yeah, I thought they had a good plan. I like the way Ten Hag set up. I've noticed a tweak since the Southampton game after we were getting cooked by them the first 30 minutes that our fullbacks are inverting a lot more. And you notice it with Dalot kind of being more important in the build-up. He's a lot playing as a 6 half the time in build-up, while Eriksen kind of spreads all over the pitch, which is a good tweak, especially because Dalot's going to be he's a right for the left back right now, so it makes sense for him to be inverted anyway. No reason for him to keep the width. Eriksen played really well as well, which I'm surprised by because that was my biggest criticism when I saw the lineup today was Christian Eriksen playing. I wondered how he would handle the intensity, but he was probably our best midfielder today until he got subbed off. I thought he was keeping the tempo ticking, made nice passes across the pitch as well, so he was solid. Defense, everyone was solid. So, yeah, I thought the first half was really excellent. We should have been up at least 3-0. By the time Palace had their first shot, we had about 4 big chances created. That's on the players. However, the second half, Palace made their changes. Obviously, as any team that was getting whooped would do. They kind of shored up the midfield. They brought a lot more physicality on, and they brought in Ismail Assar as a winger because they didn't really have any wide threat during the game. Eddie Nketiah wasn't doing anything, so they brought him on. And we struggled a little bit, but we're still kind of confident and stuff like that. And then our coach was like, okay, let me make my changes now. Unfortunately, Erik ten Hag has proven to have a weakness over the last 12 to 18 months, and that is in-game management. I don't understand what made him think taking off your focal point in the attack in a 0-0 game. It's not like we're winning 1 or 2-0. If we were winning 1 or 2-0, that's calm, bro. You want to get Højlund his minutes, you want to get Rashford his minutes, that's calm. It's 0-0. You need a goal. Your focal point has clearly been Joshua Zirkzee the whole game. He's been the glue. You take him off. Okay, but who do you bring on? It's not like you brought on Rasmus Højlund right away to say, like for like, you go a striker, right? You maybe want the poacher in instead of the focal guy. You bring in on Marcus Rashford, who, okay, yes, he's had a good last couple of games, but the first game was at left wing against Southampton. And the striker game against Barnsley, I don't care about Barnsley. They're League One opposition. Any of us could have probably scored against them. It is what it is. Rashford should have came on the left. If you're going to bring on Rashford, you take off Garnacho. That's first thing. You don't bring him on as striker against a center-back partnership of Palace who are still good. Mark Guehi was really good today. Chris Richards had a solid game today. You bring on either Rasmus Højlund as a poacher, or you take off Garnacho and you bring on Marcus Rashford. Or even if you want to take Ahmad off and you want to throw Garnacho right wing, that's fine.
Yeah.
There's no point to take off Joshua Zirkzee at the 60th minute. It wasn't even like the 75th minute. The 60th minute. Only 15 minutes have passed in the second half. It's not like the guys have played a lot of matches so far. We're September. I don't want to hear rotation talk in September. That is absolutely crazy. Rotation talk happens in the middle of the season when the fixtures start really congesting. It's not like we played in Europe midweek. We played Barnsley midweek. At least the Cities, the Arsenals, the Liverpools, they played Champions League football midweek. We did not do that. We played League One opposition. So it makes no sense for me to sub off Joshua Zirkzee. And then, okay, you take off one technical baller. You're like, okay, at least even with Zirkzee off, you still have Ahmad on the pitch. You still have Christian Eriksen on the pitch. You still have Kobe Mainoo on the pitch. What does he do as his next double sub? He takes off Christian Eriksen, which I expected because Eriksen has played 3 times in the past week. You bring on Ugarte, whatever. You want to bring on your DM to kind of maybe make sure that you don't lose a game. That's calm. But then you take Amad Diallo off. So therefore, you've taken off your 2 main creative hubs because, in my opinion, over the past couple of weeks, it is clearly proven who the creative hubs are in United right now. It's Joshua Zirkzee and it's Amad Diallo. Every single positive action runs through them. They are the superior players in this team right now. And you take both of them off in a 0-0 game and you take Garnacho to the right wing. Okay, you throw Rashford back to the left, but after that point, he was pretty much useless. I didn't see him touch the ball maybe more than 3 times when he got back to the left. And then up top, we had Rasmus Højlund, who, no offense to him, but his first touch bounced back to Onana. That's what it felt like. The first touch bounced at least 10 yards back.
Yeah, that touch. Apparently, lost the ball how many times in 5? What did you say?
No, that was Højlund.
Højlund, yeah, Højlund as well.
Højlund lost the ball gave the possession away 3 times in 5 touches.
Yeah, and I mean, because obviously me and Saeed did the watch along together. Before the subs happened, me and Saeed were like, "Yo, you could bring on Højlund, but if you move Zirkzee back to the 10,
yes,
bring off Højlund, and then you take off Bruno because Bruno Fernandes. I've seen bad games for Bruno Fernandes. I've seen plenty of them. Today, it literally you saw a guy just deteriorate throughout a full 90 minutes. It started poorly, and you're like, okay, maybe he had some couple nice instances that one cross he had towards the end of the first half was solid and all that kind of stuff. But then the second half, and then once you saw Ahmad and Zirkzee come off, right, and the creative burden went back all on him. No one else on that pitch was able to create, right? The creative burden, like Ten Hag was basically telling Bruno, okay, those guys off the pitch, so I need you to create the assist for me now. He took that as a mission to launch the ball up the field at least 55 times. In the space of like 15 minutes, it felt like he lost the ball 20 times. It was just constant, crossing it when no one's in the box to cross it to. Maybe he saw a ghost in the back post. There was no one there. Casper the Ghost was not there. No one was there. He kept crossing it there for no reason. So for me, the second half, at the end of the day, teams struggled. Sometimes the team will struggle to score a goal, right? But the coach will make the right substitution and be able to get over the line. Ten Hag did not do that today. And it's not like it's a one-off. If it was a one-off, I'm like, okay, you know what? You messed up today. It's calm, bro. I have a past history. But Staffy mentioned this on earlier too. It's a constant pattern. And pattern is once you create a pattern, it doesn't typically change. And it's also, I said this as well. It's not like our next 2 games are easy. You're like, okay, we dropped points against Palace. We'll make up for it. Our next game is against Spurs. No matter whether you rate them or not, it's going to be a tough game. And after that, forget about Porto away because Europa League. We have Villa away, and we've all seen how Villa are operating right now. They're moving mad. Even when they're struggling, they have the players to bring off the bench that will change a game, like obviously Duran, Ross Barkley, Yuri Tillmans.
Yep.
We're bringing up. We are not bringing on the right players to the bench, and we're not starting the right players. Garnacho should have not started today. Eric Ten Hag was talking about Marcus Rashford for the past 18 months. I want to get him back into form to get firing. Okay, he's finally had probably his first time in at least the past year. He's had finally 2 good games in a row. Your response to that is to bench him. How does that make sense? That's a walking contradiction. Where is the sense in that? This guy is literally a walking contradiction. I don't understand what his plan is. Right as we look as we're doing good, he wants to change it all up. I'm telling you, bro. Bald Dutch coaches are mad scientists. He needs to go back to be a science teacher because football coaching, I sometimes question who gave the badges away. Who was the proctor that gave him the badge that said, you passed your test, here you go. Because the proctor needs to get fired as well. He needs to lose his teaching badges. And Ten Hag needs to lose his coaching badges.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
And there was no McTominay to save us today, man, guys, man. No McTominay. No McTominay to save the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons
crazy about that, Saeed. I'm glad that you mentioned McTominay. I'm really, really happy that you mentioned McTominay. Because I'll tell you what, if we had a McTominay on the bench today who came on and scored a late winner, I actually wouldn't be angry. I'd be like, it's one of those days where we
one of those days,
football,
yeah.
But we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. We brought on a sub. The sub won us the game. I'm not angry. But there's no McTominay because McTominay is in Napoli, right? But he has a 9 on the bench. Now, if my memory is correct, McTominay used to always come on for a midfielder. He'd become an extra body in that box, and we would score and we would win. Today, he could have done that with Højlund. Because I'm looking at Bruno, and I'm like, Bruno's useless today. We're actually creating a lot of chances, but he's been diabolical. What can I do to get that extra body into the box? You know what? Let's bring on Rasmus. But I'm thinking, bring on Rasmus for a midfielder who hasn't been contributing to the game. Instead, this manager takes out the 9 that was actually the glue to everything. Now the ball's no longer in the box. Ten Hag, you did the right thing. You actually finally started getting me to the box by playing Zirkzee. Good job. That's step 1. Now let's go to step 2. Let's score. Let's put an extra body. He takes out the guy that was making it all work. Now Rasmus comes on and he has to do what Zirkzee was doing. That's not why I wanted him to come on. Because if you had McTominay, I've seen him time after time after time subbing on McTominay for a midfielder just to play in the box. Why did you not do that when you had a striker today? Why did you have to take out Zirkzee to score goals when Zirkzee was helping you maintain the ball in the final third? Our touches and our passes into the final third went by from what? I think he came on for the 63rd minute. So let's say 2/3 of the game. So he came on for the final third. We went from about 90-something passes into a final third to 17. 17 in the last 30 minutes. That is significantly less than 1/3. If we would have had 30, that means you maintained the same rate. But it didn't. It dropped by half. And that's mainly because he took out Zirkzee. Zirkzee has been the link up there. And not just there. Listen, I don't want to echo everything Greg said already because I already said it. I don't want to repeat everything. But Eriksen, Ahmad, and Zirkzee, you took out all of them. And I want you guys to think of this because you probably just didn't even notice it. The team that we closed out the game was the same team that we played game in, game out last season, bar Ugarte. And this is why when they say insanity, to repeat the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Who did we close out the game with? At least our midfield and our attackers. Garnacho, Rashford, Rasmus. That's the same front line last season that we said was not good enough to score us goals, and we finished with about only 57 goals. Then you look at the midfield, we had Meno, Bruno, and Ugarte. The only difference is we used to have Casemiro, now we had Ugarte. That's the only difference. You're closing out with a team that was not good enough to score a lot of goals last season. The fact that this manager tried to play transition instead of keeping his foot on Crystal Palace's neck, keeping the foot on the gas, is what pissed me off. Because I don't think the first half was his fault. I think up until 60 minutes, we were doing well. He was doing his best. We looked different. But what did you do to maintain that type of pressure?
That's almost as good as what you did beforehand.
But that exactly said, and that's where I have the issue. came out game after game, week after week on this channel, on other channels, saying Ten Hag always finds ways to make the game worse. His subs do not improve us. It has been proven. I bang on this every week because I've seen it so many times. Today, he put an initial plan that worked. But when you look at the subs, now I don't think I'm an expert at football. I think I know decent enough to talk about football. And I think everyone here could claim the same. When I tell you I'm taking out Zirkzee, Ahmad, and Eriksson, and I'm bringing on Ugarte, Rashford, and Rasmus. What is the first thing you're thinking of? You're thinking you sacrifice ball retention for off-the-ball attributes, aka transition. Why would I try to play transition with about 20 minutes left on the clock against a Palace team at home that, let's be honest, we all knew they'd be happy with a point? It would be suicide if Glasner saw this and he's like, oh, you know what? Maybe now I could start attacking United to nick the 3 points. No, he's not. He's happy to leave with the point. They were camping in front of their box and were launching the ball forward, hoofball. Yeah, you know what that proves to me, Saeed? That proves to me that Ten Hag thought with these subs, I'm going to force him out of this shell. But he has no clue that this game, nobody in Palace's situation, especially a club like Palace who's struggling to pick up points, is gonna leave the low block that they had that been working for them all game. He sacrificed being on the ball to try to draw him out and play transition. And that's the same shit we had last season. He went back and reverted the type. And this is why I have an issue with it. I don't think, listen, as much as I want to give him credit for the first half, he undone all this by his changes and his tactics in the second half. And I know it's going to happen time and time and time again, which is why I struggle to back this manager or even compliment him when he does anything right.
Yeah.
Very well said.
You know what? Well said, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the building, by the way. There's 1.3K in the building. Suj, yeah, man. Make sure you like the video. Shout out to Suj. We got a performance, but no result. Are you happy, Faz? Big man, think I need to keep reading my books, G. Big up to you, man. You know, my thinking today is like Glasner didn't start the game well, but reacted at halftime. United started the game well, but didn't react to what Crystal Palace did. So Glasner reacted to what we did, but then we didn't react to what Glasner did. And we reacted in the opposite way. You know what I'm saying to you? And it's like, for me, Eriksson was I reckon Eriksson could have managed another 20 minutes, you know. I reckon Ahmad could have managed a little bit more. And then Rashford, bro, he has zero impact, bro. Zero impact.
First of all, you bring him on to go striker. We know that he does nothing when he's back to goal. He's not going to offer anything. And they weren't even playing a high line. So where's he going to find the space?
Yeah.
You know, would anybody watching and on the panel, would anybody be upset if he made the right subs and we didn't get a goal?
Yeah. No, I would not be upset. I would not be upset.
You wouldn't be
Because,
upset?
because you can lose the result by doing the right thing and just not being lucky on the day.
Yeah, so,
I would rather him do what's right
yeah.
and still be like, you know what? Fair enough. You played the game perfectly. Unfortunately, today you didn't get the results because of other factors.
That
shit happens, of course.
And you walk with your head held high, saying, you know, Dean Hendo, well done, Onana, well done, all the Palace players, well done. You know, you fought until the end, and today you got the point, and that's fair. But you can't, and this is to address the super chat that said, Faz, are you happy? You can't justify what he did because the football game wasn't won, lost, or drawn in 60 minutes of good performance. It's a 90-minute plus game. So you have to perform. Or even if we had, let's say, even for example, right? Let's say we scored a goal in the first 60 minutes of the game where we saw the best football of our Ten Hag life, right? But then imagine in the same hand, he made the exact subs that he did, no problem. But then Eze decided to take a touch in the box before he took a shot. And now what we would do, it's still the same result. Even if we scored in the first 60 minutes of the game, even if Garnacho got a goal. The fact is, people are now clapping I don't even know the word beyond mediocrity. It's not even basics. No, but you're clapping. You're clapping. It's like clapping someone just because they turned up to work. It's giving an A star to a student just because they came to school and they didn't bunk school. Do you know what I'm saying? It is pathetic. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand what subs I need to make. Ugarte is not a goal scorer. He's not a creator.
Can I ask you a question here, everyone? What would make sense more, Ugarte or Casemiro for that game?
Casemiro. His
Casemiro.
passing is
You know why?
sensational.
Because he's passing, and also he can play in that 8 role.
He's
We
got
didn't
more
need
of an
a
attacking
we
threat.
kept the ball.
Set piece threat.
Brother.
Yeah, set piece threat as well. I don't think
and
it's
set piece.
the right game for
I
Ugarte.
think he brought on Ugarte because he was losing legs in the midfield, and he was worried that he started getting attacked a lot. And to be fair, if he's looking at it like this, I understand Ugarte coming on.
Okay,
However,
so-
if we're trying to score a goal, Casemiro all day. Like he
Okay.
will get into that box and he will
I
offer
would
a
have bought
threat.
Cas.
But why are you bringing on Rasmus, knowing that he's missed months? And you know when you get hamstring injury, you can't run on touch
Any
the ball for
injury.
weeks. Yeah,
Any injury.
But especially hamstring injuries, you can't run. So you're taking a lot of treatment and you're doing lots of different things, yeah, other than ball work. So why are you bringing him on? If you try to get him minutes, why don't you do it in a crappy Europa League at home or a League Cup game at home? Why don't you do that? Why do you have to bring him up in a game that you're trying to win? When you know this guy, every touch is bouncing off him and he's got nothing.
If he brought
That's
him
the
on as
thing.
an extra body, Nuruddin, I would have been mad. Because it will clearly show you that he's going all out to win the game. Sir Alex used to do that a lot. He used to always bring on an extra attacker when he feels like he's dominating the game. He's just getting unlucky. He can't get a goal. We'll bring on an extra attacker and go all out for the game. He always said that. He always took risks when he felt like his team can win the game because he didn't want to look at it and be like, oh, what could have been? What would have happened if I actually had the balls and went for the win? If he brought him on, as I said, for a midfielder, aka Bruno, I wouldn't be mad at it. I'd be like, you know what? This guy's just coming on to poach a goal. Even though he's been injured, it doesn't really take a lot of physicality to poach a goal. You just have to be there in the right place at the right time.
But you
But
can't
he
poach a
didn't
goal.
do that. That's
But
why
you
I'm
can't
angry
poach
at it.
a goal when you can't sustain the possession up the pitch. And he took off the 3 players that were helping you to sustain.
No,
it.
of course.
You
And
know,
that's what I was going to say as
You know,
well.
I'm just saying that
Yeah.
hindsight, that's what I was thinking. That was before I saw obviously all 3 subs. Because I didn't even talk about the Ahmad sub. It's actually disgraceful. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what though?
It is
Big up to Danny
disgraceful.
Devil
The
details.
amount of
He said
times-
Ahmad had a poor game.
Nah.
No, but that's what I was about to say. It's disgraceful the amount of times Ahmad gets subbed off and Bruno sees 90 minutes.
Yeah.
If he would have at least if he wants to play Garnacho for the 90 minutes, I don't care. I feel like he was
Garnacho was
knackered.
gassed out
He was
though.
gassed out.
Exactly. He was knackered. But if let's just say he really wants him on the pitch, fair enough. Put him on the right, but then you could put
Ahmad
Ahmad down the middle.
okay.
Ahmad used to play down the middle for Sunderland, and he plays down the middle for his country.
Yeah.
So it's not like he doesn't know how to play there.
You know, Ahmad could have played in the
Of
10.
course.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. Kobe could have played in the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe
Did
could
Kobe
have
come
played
off?
in the 10. No, he played.
Oh,
But Kobe could have been pushed. I said, bring Casemiro on. Watch the watch along again. I said, if 37, I said, bring Casemiro on, take Bruno off. And I said, push Ericsson into the number 10. Get him closer to the goal because he'll play that decisive pass.
Yeah, no, when they took off Ahmad, you know where my man Mitchell started bombing on forward, you know, started just enjoying himself. You seen that, guys?
We had nothing on that right hand side. At least he was taking on his man, winning us corners, winning us free kicks, getting us in dangerous areas. That's all I needed, bro. And he takes him out, and I don't know why. I generally don't know why he keeps doing that.
You know what it is, guys? Yeah, this one's painful, man, because I see a few people in the chat. I haven't kept up with it properly, but I see a few people trying to say, "Oh, what are you guys talking about? The performance, this and all of that." This is the problem. Ten Hag, when he's desperate, he just starts doing anything. It's not like he's doing what Staffy said that Fergie used to do back in the day and just throw the kitchen sink at it. He's putting just, oh, you know what, Rasmus, I know you're not fit, but just come on, please, and score a goal for me. I'm going to put you in the wrong position anyway. Like, if he's putting these players in the right positions and we can
I felt
see
sorry
what
for
the-
no Hoyland though. Let's be honest.
That's
I
what
felt
I'm
sorry for him,
saying.
man.
He's throwing him in the deep end. So
No. You know why? Because he just got told to go out there. There was no rhythm. There was no kind of like.
and he's not in the right position. That's the thing.
Yeah, man,
like,
it was
and
great, man.
what's
I
so
would've
annoying for
been-
me, like, I just feel like
You don't need to be
Ten Hag.
good to have good first touch, bro.
Nah, that I agree.
What the
But
hell?
it's,
Yeah,
it is,
yeah,
there was a plan,
yeah.
though. This there was a plan for me.
That's mad.
When
Well,
Hoyland,
But we already know that. Listen,
Right,
the
right.
reason I'm not blaming Rasmus, and Said will tell you, people think I've been harsh on Rasmus his first year at United. So I'm not even one of his biggest fans. But I know what you're good at.
Yeah.
If I know your capability and I still ask you to do something that you're not good at, it is my fault. Because what is Rasmus going to say? No, don't bring me on to do Zirkzee's job. No, of course he's going to go on and he's going to do the best he could. But the manager should be smart enough to see that, listen, I have a striker that the ball keeps sticking to. That little 1-2 that he did with Bruno, wallahi, if Rasmus was on the pitch, he's scoring that. Wallahi. And I don't even like Rasmus like that. But I could look at Rasmus and be like, you know what? That 1-2 that he did with Zirkzee, he would not be hitting it with the outside of his foot. He would be taking a touch and putting it bottom corner. Because I've seen him do it a few times.
Yeah, Bruno's doing Travella shots, man.
Bro, he's acting
Bruno
like me on pro
should've scored as
clubs.
well, man. Oh,
What is the Travella shots what you doing? We're at Selhurst Park. We're struggling to score a shot. You're doing a 1-2. And this guy loves to complicate everything. He finds ways to make things complicated. You know the man them that try to date the crazy bitches only. Like, oh, I need a crazy bitch in my life. I can't have a calm wife. I need a crazy one. That's Bruno. He looks for ways to make the simple complicated. This is too simple. I give and go 1-2, take a touch and shoot. No, Travella. R2 shoot like it's pro clubs. And then people wonder why I still get mad at this guy. This guy's our captain, by the way. This guy's our captain, and he was the worst one on the pitch today. Everyone on the pitch today looked half decent. And this guy finds a way to complicate shit. Yeah. And he does it time after time. 34, by the way, giveaways today. 34 on a game that we had almost 70% possession. 70%. I am telling you, he finds ways.
Where's Neji? You want the context? There's
there is no context, bro.
The ball.
I said it.
34 times. Is it 34, right? 34 is wild when you have 70% of possession.
Listen, I said it. Listen, that player you're talking about, Bruno, is just like his manager. Headless. Rhino, I want to hear what you thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one hurts, man. Big up the man them as always, man. But this one's painful, man, because we started so well. It just felt good, and it felt like progress from the last game. But for him to just make the wrong subs, and not even the wrong subs, he made the right subs, but he put them in the wrong positions and he swapped them for the wrong people. It doesn't make any sense. And I just don't know what it's going to take to drop Bruno. This is an example. This game is a clear example of why Bruno is bad for the team. And Saeed, I was watching the other show you do with Flex and them, man.
Remember that one.
You guys, you're the only one kind of saying the Bruno thing. He's a net negative. This is the clear example of what Saeed was trying to say.
Man. I said my tweet. I said, bro, that's Glazer's L. The first L. Ineos' second L. I said, one. The first manager, I said, second L was giving him a new contract. Like, I got 400 comments, bro, saying I don't know what I'm talking about.
And I think the only thing about the contract, there was no year bump. It was just the wage bump. So
I know what you mean, but it's the way, like, for me, it's
it's the direction. It's the direction we're going. Like, why do we need to give him a contract? Like, at the end of the day, if they figured out a way to play Bruno, I'll say fair play. But we all knew this was risky, and it's even gone worse. He's more of a detriment now, than last season. It's gone worse.
We got technical players, that's why. We got Mazraoui, we got Ahmad, we got Zirkzee, we got
even
Eriksen away with it because it's
Eriksen,
it's transition.
We played Eriksen 3 games in a row this week, and not once did he look bad. And this is why I used to defend this guy. People when used to say he has no legs. I know he has no legs. But look at the difference when he plays in a team that has a technical floor that doesn't lose the ball all the time. Yeah. The reason why Eriksen
60 minutes he's gone, Staffy. 60 minutes.
He didn't have to chase the ball a lot. And that's what people don't get. When people are glazing the tactics, I'm telling them, is it the tactics or is it the fact that most players on the pitch are actually competent on the ball?
Pun,
What is?
You say glazing the tactics.
No, but because they have been, bro. I'm telling you, look at the back line. The whole back line keeps the ball well. The whole midfield, bar Bruno, is patient on the ball.
Nice.
And you had at least 2 of the front 3, Ahmad and Zirkzee. For Garnacho, he's more direct, runs in behind. They're all good on the ball. So no wonder why we kept the ball today for 67% of the time. My issue is that people used to tell me and gaslight us.
But let me say something.
The gaslighting is that we don't create chances if Bruno's not on the pitch. Today debunked that. Today showed us that we could create chances with or without Bruno on the pitch. But people don't want to hear that.
I'll just say this. The reason why Eriksen's legs used to go is because it was transitional football. Transitional football, you're running, you're constantly running. You're running because it's transitional, right? Possession-based football, Eriksen is always going to keep that left foot, right foot, simple. do the easy passes, do the extra pass that changes the shape of the team, recycle it back. Bruno Fernandes, anybody can go watch the game again. It's the last 30 minutes. 30 minutes to go, and my guy's panicking like it's the last 2 minutes of a game. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine playing with a footballer that half an hour to go panics and starts giving the ball away like it's 2 minutes to go, or you need to get that ball in the box? The idea of like blaming Rasmus, we didn't get the ball in the box. We didn't get the ball in the box. One time we got Bruno crossed it in and the defender cut it out. And by that time, they already packed the box and they've had 5 anyway at the back. At the end of the day, people will tell you what it is. They'll tell you, to me, like I always said, half of the fan base is like sheep, man. And in their heads, they've got Stockholm syndrome. I have to break it down for people. Stockholm syndrome is when you have an abusive player, abusive somebody, you fall in love with the abuser and you can't see past the abuser. People think if we got rid of Bruno Fernandes and we brought in a guy who can actually play number 10 or can be a creative player, they think, but Bruno runs around. Like, they can't let go of this player because of what he did under his first season with Ole. When he came in halfway through the season, that Bruno's not there anymore. This Bruno is here to stay. He can't improve under this team. And out of all of the guys that we're starting with the game with tonight, all of the forwards, he looks the odd one out. Why? Why does he look the odd one out? Because the ball security is not in his nature. But for him to panic as the captain in the last half an hour of the game, tell me everything. I told these two, they were sitting next to me. I said, the game's gone. Saeed said to me, no, you can't say that. I said, I can see the patterns. The game's gone because of him.
Yeah. Big up Sefati says, given a Serie A flop, the Cassi is crazy. Listen, come on, Monday. That was when he was like, what, 19 or something? Did he play Sampdoria, innit? Sampdoria, I think.
Sampdoria,
Yeah.
They got rid of him.
They got rid of him. Well, everyone got rid of him, man. But you know what it is, though, man. And by the way, there's nearly 1.7k here, not even 400 likes, guys. Come on, man. We're here 11:30, and you lot are not liking the video, man.
This is Saeed's fifth stream today.
Fifth stream, yeah. So, guys, like the video. It doesn't cost you a penny, man. My thing is, man said there's 10 minutes left. Bruno is a bomb, says Devil's Red. He says, always trying to play difficult pass slow. I play down, forcing so much. He's a Master Yoda. Trust me, we are better without him. Yeah. You know, Griggs, let me ask you a question, though. Like, if you put Ugarte, Casemiro, or one of the two double pivot, and then Mainu, or one of the Ericsson, or Ugarte, Mainu, and Ericsson, like, do you think there's no point complaining? Like, he's just going to keep playing him? Like, do you reckon there's going to be a mindset where he just says, you know what? I don't need to.
Are you talking about, like, long
Bruno,
term? You're talking about
yeah, let's say this season, for example.
Honestly, I don't see the point of Ugarte. I really don't. I will keep saying about the signing. He doesn't want him. First of all, the coach clearly does not want Manuel Ugarte.
Hold on. Facts. That is going to go over many people's heads. Ugarte signing.
I disagree as well.
Because you know what I disagree with that? Today, if we sign Sander Berge and Ugarte, today you bring in Sander Berge rather than Ugarte. You see what I mean?
No. But see, this is the question though. Why do we have to? Why are we bringing them on? I just paid 60 mil for this guy. Why is he not in the starting 11?
Apparently he's not ready yet.
Because
no. I don't want to say that.
You're not gonna do that. You know that's not true.
I know he's lying. I know. I'm telling what he's saying.
We know he's a hypocrite.
Yeah, of course.
Was injured for Ajax, right? He went on strike, forced to move. He came straight into the team.
By the way, Hoyland has had injury problems the whole year. First game back, he's already playing 30 minutes. That shows to me that he's gonna play who he wants. He doesn't want Ugarte. The Athletics said it themselves. They said that when they first got brought up, Ten Hag was adamant he didn't want the signing. Yes, then they could say he eventually got convinced. But let's be real. We all know what that means in football. It means that the bosses upstairs told him, you're gonna have to give it up, and we're signing this guy because we want him. It's as simple as that. And you're gonna have to deal with it. Well, Ten Hag's version of dealing with it is Ugarte, you're gonna be the guy I bring on in the 80th minute if it's a close game, and so you could be a little bit short up the defense. But he doesn't want him. The fact is, 34-year-old Christian Eriksen, who is not at the best right now, was played over Manuel Ugarte 3 times in the span of a week. A road game away at Selhurst Park. He went in with no destroyer. And that shows to me that he wanted a guy similar to Christian Eriksen, which I agree with, by the way. I want a profile like Christian Eriksen next to Kobe Mainoo because it only makes the game simpler for Kobe Mainoo because he won't have all the responsibility in the first phase. He'll have someone next to him that he trusts. And the good thing is, we actually do have someone like that in the squad. He just happens to be injured right now in the young kid, Dan Gore, who I think can be similar to Christian Eriksen. Hopefully, when he heals up, Ten Hag will give him the opportunity. Safi has heard me say this name all day today. Angel Gomez is available on a free next year. I want to bring him back. I think he's very similar to Christian Eriksen. He's a lot younger. He'll offer you the same on the ball ability. Off the ball, yes, he's 5'4". There might be some questions, but today we showed that you don't need to have the craziest road runners in midfield. You can have 3 guys, even with Bruno in the midfield, and we still kept tight of the ball. The best form of defense is attack. It's always been like that in football. You don't have to defend if you're constantly attacking and you're keeping the ball. Because Bruno, yes, Norden's right. The last 30 minutes was horrific. Why was that? Because Ten Hag made him go back to transitional football. I keep saying this about Bruno. Bruno actually looks a little bit better when he plays possession style football because the first instinct in his head is not to launch it. It's fine if he loses the ball, right? Playing across, right? That is what it is. He tried to make the chance. It is what it is. But when he's hoofing it for no reason when he's in the first phase, that's the main issue with Bruno. So if I want to, obviously, there's no way to find this out, but the possession lost that, right? I want to see what that stat is after the subs got made because I bet it will be a lot higher after the subs got made compared to before the subs. Because before the subs, yes, he was bad, but he wasn't as bad as he was post the subs. Because after the subs, Erik ten Hag was like a little devil on his shoulder and was whispering in his ear, "Hoof the ball, hoof the ball, hoof the ball." That's what it was. But before that, he was.
But I
by the
promise
way,
you,
obviously, he's not the ideal answer. He's not the ideal answer. Yeah, he's not the ideal. And I tweeted this out. I said Bruno's expiry date at Manchester United has finally hit because, like I mentioned, Ahmad and Zirkzee are good enough to be your creative hubs. You can now have 3 midfielders that are just tight on the ball, keep it ticking, and that offer a little bit of a final third threat. Like Christian Eriksen made that nice little run that I think he ended up blocking someone's shot. I think it was Mainoo's shot, but he made that nice little underlap right. Even Mason Mount, we don't like him, but Mason Mount in the final third is actually a little bit more intelligent than Bruno when it comes to off
He
the ball.
He would have been better today. Yeah, 100%.
I know he wanted to risk it. He didn't want to risk it.
I'm not saying that.
His body is broken.
United, this number 10 gimmick. We need to give up. We need to give up this number 10 gimmick. I don't want to play with the number 10 anymore.
Bro. I can't wait.
I just want 3 midfielders that can play in all phases of play. That's all I want. In all the football, number 10 was not even a midfielder. It was a second striker that was just dropping the number 9.
Yeah. Do the job.
Exactly. I just want 3 midfielders that are midfielders, proper midfielders. They can drop deep if they need to. They can connect the play in the second phase if they need to. And if they really need to be in the final third, they'll make a nice little bit run to open up the space for the attacker. It's simple. Football can be a very simple sport, but Manchester United are trying to complicate it. Enough with the number 10, and we've shown that in the summer window. That Kone kid, I really hope he the potential I saw from the clips, he can make it.
Kone,
because he looks like a Mainoo, the guy that can play all midfielder roles. Today, Mainoo played all midfielder roles. He jogged deep when he needed to. He's connecting plays.
Best game for a long time.
Yeah. Actually, this is the first time I've seen Mainoo actually get progressively better during a game. He started off a little bit slowly, but he got better and better and better.
Because we were keeping possession as well. That's why.
Exactly, bro. It's that
not when you play this back and forth basketball. He looks like a flipping old man.
Bro, Adam. By the way, side note, you know how much I love Adam Morton. I didn't hear his name once, and he got hooked in the 45th minute. Because why? Because he couldn't get on the ball because we nullified them. That's what I want to hear. I've seen midfielders get comps against Man United every single year. I saw Etienne Capoue look like prime Patrick Vieira at Old Trafford. That's what the level used to be in terms of midfield. Today, I saw Adam Morton didn't do shit. Jefferson Lerma didn't do shit. I don't know if Sheik Corey started, but if he did, I didn't hear his name.
He didn't.
Eze got locked up today. Masdraoui had him in Alcatraz. He was locked up all game. Eze got that nice little couple shots at the end, but he couldn't do anything today. Last time I saw Eze play against Man United, he had Casemiro doing the Anthony Joshua today. That's what he had him doing. That's what it is. Today, we nullified them. And obviously, we've touched the negative parts, but the only positive is if United do play like the first half, right, for majority of the season, we will get a lot more wins.
But let me ask you a question. Do you think Man United will get that sort of opportunity again? Yeah. Because I thought for me, with Crystal Palace here, they're at their low point. Don't get me wrong. But we made them look like that. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like for me, it's like them sort of situations there take advantage. And United didn't. And then at the end, when Glasgow was like, shit, I need to get back to my rhythm here. Then United we're not great for the last 30 minutes.
I spoke to like 4 Palace fans. I was on a video with them. Big up Eagle Eye Football, big up Rich. Yesterday, and they were all like, we haven't got rhythm. None of our new signings have settled in.
Yeah.
We look so strange. We're giving chances away. We're not, creating that incredible chances like the way we finished the last season. They were worried. They had every right to be worried if you look at that 60 minutes. So me, the first half, Glasgow thought, thank you, lucky stars.
Yeah.
Manchester United let me off the hook today. And you know what? Because you get one opportunity, don't you? It's like, I'm going to lock this game now. Made the second half substitution. In 60 minutes, Erik ten Hag from then helps him. And that's the biggest thing for me, is that when I look at it, and people coming for me on Twitter as well, I said it there and then. I saw the patterns of play. I saw Bruno does what Bruno does. Headless chicken passes, like basic passes from me to Saeed. He's getting the pass from me. Look how close I am to Saeed. I can touch him.
Yeah.
Right. Getting that pass wrong. And there's when you go, he loses his head. You can't have that person as a captain. If he played football with me at the lowest level, Saturday, Sunday league, I want to leave the teams if he's playing. I would not want to play with him, because it's somebody, when you got a game rhythm, it's somebody that's going to destroy your game rhythm and give encouragement to the other team. And he did that again and again and again and again in that game. So at the end of the day, it's on them. And majority of you, sheep, I can't help you, because you need Specsavers. You need somebody to sponsor you to be able to see what we all see.
What was the best chance of the game, guys? What? Because I believe, for me, the best chance of the game was Garnacho's 1v1. Second one.
It was Eze's best.
No, I'm talking about for United.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace had the best chance of the game, probably.
Best
The second half, the Eze one, that was, for me, should have scored that one. But I'm talking for, and I want you guys to get involved, by the way, and keep liking the video as well. What was the best chance for you? Because for me, it's the Garnacho when he's through on goal. Rance disagreed.
The one that he hit with his left?
No, the second one.
The second one, I'm not going to lie. I don't really blame him that much.
Hard because the ball gets zipped.
The ball was wobbling.
He
Yeah.
hits it first time.
Can I see this again, guys? Has anyone got a chat? A link
I'm
to
not
this?
gonna lie. That's the best Garnacho's ever struck a ball other than the bicycle.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. When the ball
but he
bounces like that.
He struck it too well. He overthought the shot.
No, I don't think he did, Saeed. No, so for the ball to be bouncing like that and for you to get that connection on it, it is very good. He just, unfortunately, he was just a couple inches too high and it hit the bar. Like, I can't really blame him for that.
By the way, it's the
Bruno. He hits it first time, Saeed.
By the way,
Saeed, I'm gonna be really honest with you. Anyone who's played football at any level, you know to hit a ball like that while it's bouncing, it is very difficult.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, right after it, look how Bruno struck his ball and it was bouncing.
that was the best chance. The goalkeeper wasn't in the net.
Both of them had bouncing. The ball was bouncing for both of their chances.
He should have went this way. He should have went the other way. I believe he should have went the other way.
But he
Nah,
shot
look how he's opened his body.
The ball is
can't
zipped
shoot.
from behind him. It's not even like someone squared the ball. It's come from
Maybe
behind
I'm being
him.
harsh. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know.
You are
no,
Saeed,
no,
take it from me, because
look,
you know I'm not a Garnacho
Oh
stan.
my God, no! This is so silly to say he's a professional footballer.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
The
that.
ball got zipped into him. He's running whilst the ball is coming from behind him. And it's not like when a ball is coming towards you, if you meet the ball, you get more power on it.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
watching it now.
Bro, it is
By
hard,
the
man.
way, look how he opened his body. When you open your body up like that, you're shooting far post.
I don't know, but I'm watching
And
it again.
also,
Yeah, in it. You're right, in it. Yo,
Right.
he's right. I'm right, man. By the way,
I
when
don't
we get
agree.
copyright for
Watch it
gifts,
live.
we get copyright for gifts.
Yo,
It's a gift.
Listen, yo.
Guys, I want everyone, yeah, to go on this link right now and tell me if that's a hard chance or not. If he should have scored or not. Be honest, guys. I'm not saying it's a sit-off.
It's not a.
Everyone go on this link right now and tell me it's a gift, by the way. It's a gift.
it's
Go, everyone,
not a
so
sitter.
Rhino, check it. Staffy, check it,
Look
please.
at
It's
it
your
now.
own
It's a
time.
sitter, bro.
Listen,
I'm not saying it's a sit-off.
I can't
I'm
say-
just saying
you
he
get-
needs to score that.
but you're getting copyrighted on the gift. How?
Yeah, I don't know, because maybe because it's like action, innit? It's action.
Even pictures now.
Put it down.
No, I'm not doing it. This is not on there.
No,
I'm
no,
telling
no,
everyone.
I'm just saying now because you know it's
Saeed, if anything, I'm not gonna lie. If there's any chance that he probably should have done better at is the first one.
Nah,
Because the
nah,
first
nah.
one, he has
this is a
no-
left
He
foot.
hasn't got the left
So
foot.
hear me out.
That left foot.
Hear
It's
me
not
out.
sit-off. No.
Hear me out, hear me out.
He should do
Okay, so
better.
hear me
Fair,
out.
I've seen Garnacho shoot with his left foot and
He
shoot in your
scored
post
with
and
his
score.
left foot.
So hear me out.
None of the board.
Let me explain the
By
context
the way,
behind
it's not saved, is it, by the way?
No, it's
it.
not.
Saeed, hear me out.
Is it
The
a save
first
before
one-
it hits the
No,
box?
it's not, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay,
It's not.
because if it's a save, then I'm gonna
It's not.
say
No, it's
for me it's a
not.
brilliant
It's not a
save.
save.
So let me know. Let me tell you why I'm saying the first one, Saeed. The first one, he actually had time to take a touch and adjust his body to the way he wants to
You
shoot
think
it.
so?
Yeah, watch it again. The first one was on so the ball from Zirkzee was flat on the surface. It was
Also,
easier to
on the
control.
left as well.
It was no, but that's the point. It was much easier to control that. We just know, us here as United fans, we know he wasn't going to score because we know he doesn't shoot well with his left. But let's be honest, if Rashford is there, he's probably scoring it because he could actually score the ball with his left. The second one, the reason I'm saying you're being harsh, Saeed, is because the ball is bouncing. It is hard to control a ball when it's in the air.
But he's naive, man. He should be going near post.
Yeah, but fast. Let's be honest. How many attackers in world football do you know that can adjust their body as the ball is in the air like that and hit it near post? And I'll tell you who. Only one person I know does that, and it's Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe is the only one I know that goes near post on shots like this.
Yes.
If you want to hold Garnacho by that standard, then it's okay. We can move on from here as that. But I'm gonna come back and judge him by Mbappe standards moving on down the season. Because I don't even like Garnacho like that. I just think you guys being unfair.
Hey, man, I mean, current day modern Mbappe, yo, the standards.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's the only one I know that could do that.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I just think for me,
No, but by the way, the best chance was the Bruno rebound. The best chance was the Bruno rebound.
Yeah, we should be talking about the Bruno rebound side. Why are we not talking about the Bruno rebound?
Yeah,
That's
Bruno
what I
rebound
want
is
to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. Bruno's there to take a chance. Yeah, it's similar to this chance.
Oh yeah, this chance is similar as well.
And he put that one away.
Yeah, he did it. He
He missed this one.
Yeah, he missed it.
He missed this one as well. He missed this one. Garnacho.
The Travella.
He needs to work
I thought
on that.
You know,
The
against
Travella that Bruno
Fulham,
did.
did he miss that? Where's this chance?
You have to click it. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are bringing up Yamal in the chat like Yamal is
But
the
Bruno,
best
for
freaking
me,
teenager we've ever
Bruno
seen.
had a chance. No goalkeeper in a goal. He had a chance to take a touch and to tap it into it.
Remember this one last season?
Bayern Munich. Was that Bayern Munich?
Last season hype, bro. This guy's trying to give me trauma again.
This one here. This one here. You missed this one.
No, it's not.
It's this one. He
Saeed,
missed
I
this
don't
last
remember, and I don't want to remember this.
He also missed the one against Fulham as well.
Fulham, yeah, but that left foot one.
You know, so bro, he's missed some big chances, you know, Garnacho, you know.
All right, that's your guy side. You want me to start running my Garnacho agenda again? I told you he wasn't good enough.
You know what's mad,
It's
like
very raw, man.
What else?
He's quiet because he knows he likes Garnacho.
Hold on.
Is good.
Even when you see Garnacho, pair himself when the ball is being passed to him and the ball is like at his chest level or at his thigh level, he doesn't look comfortable. You look at wingers like Ahmad, Sanch, Rashi, Martial, you know, these players, they look comfortable no matter what height the ball comes in. Ghana don't look comfortable, bro, when the ball is coming to him. He's like very excited. Very
That's where
excited.
the judgment comes from, though. I think because he misses so many easy chances. When he misses something like this, we're going to be generally a bit more harsh on it. So I think that's my standpoint.
So I'm not gonna lie. This season, all I've seen from Garnacho at the best of him is when he's a poacher. When he just ends up in the box and he just
Another one here.
Look at the archives, bro. What are you doing, Saeed?
I'm
relaying on Saeed TV. What's going on here? I moved on from last season, Saeed. Why are you bringing me back?
This one here, he missed this one as well.
Fulham, was that Fulham?
Wasn't that the one where he trapped around the keeper?
No, when he has to overthink, I think he misses a lot, you know. I've noticed it's a trend. When he has to overthink something,
It's not instinct.
What do you think is the common thing here, Saeed? Because I could give you the answer very simple here. The ball's on the left, on the right side of the goal. If he's driving from the left, he opens up his body and he scores that. If the ball is coming from the left, he always scores. 10 times out of 10, he's gonna score. This one, he can't go for the far post because look where the goalkeeper's positioned. Look where he's positioned, and that's why he's not really. I think you guys, and here's the issue.
You know what's
I think you guys are holding him at a very high standard when it comes to finishing. Someone at the level of Garnacho will not be converting at a very high rate because he's very limited with his finishing. But
can I say as well? We don't have natural finishes, you know, at the football club.
But Saeed, I'm sorry, someone like me.
Greenwood was the last one. Greenwood.
I can't remember how many people really came on this channel and kind of said that they're not big fans of Garnacho. I say it all the time. I know Rance is known for that. I don't know anyone else. If anyone else comes on this channel and says that, then apologies for forgetting. But this is probably what we've been telling you for about a year. Like we've been telling you guys, this guy is not who you. He's not that good.
He's a young player. He's raw, right? He's gonna get better. To me, it's just 20 minutes impact substitution.
Right now,
When
yeah,
defenders
right now.
are-
But this is not something that improves by age, nor
to make an impact. When defenders are tired and
Oh.
other players are playing.
Give him the
in front of
Chicharito role, man.
them.
We seen Martial at 19 years old open up his body and put it bottom corner
Now,
versus
they're talking about
Liverpool.
different technical.
No, but exactly. But that's the point that I'm trying to tell you. You're saying he's young and a raw talent. There's certain things.
No, but he's not as talented. Martial was
Of
incredible.
course, exactly. And that's where I wanted to go with this. It's not an age thing. You either have it or you don't have it. Greenwood was 17 years old and he was putting every shot bottom corner. It is not an age thing. He is just very limited with the way he can finish. If Garnacho's driving one-on-one and he can open up his body, 9 times out of 10, I trust him to score because he's done it a lot.
You know what?
No, but I don't think anybody's saying that we should be
You know what I'm
starting.
going to tell you? You know, at the same age, Ronaldo was missing sitters as well. People don't forget that. I was going to Old Trafford seeing Ronaldo couldn't even shoot with his left foot.
Let's leave Ronaldo.
Now, when I tell the story about that,
This happened to me last time. I said the
Remember
same.
I know you remember that.
Ten Hag third
I'm
season
not
should be
involved.
sacked anyway. My thing is, yeah.
Ronaldo
I don't-
Ronaldo seriously could not
Can I ask
shoot
you
with
a
his left
question?
foot.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah.
He learned.
Nobody
learned.
here is saying Garnacho should be started. But the reality is, he's in the team. He's in the team, guys, and we have to deal with it. The manager wants rotation. Today, you would argue Rashford should have started. You know,
But that's the insanity
I
thing against
believe
him.
if Garnacho came as an impact, we score. I believe. You know,
And ladies and
I believe.
gentlemen, that's the difference. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry to do it, between having ice in your veins and lava in your veins. Garnacho plays football like his blood is hot, whereas Sancho plays football like he's got ice in his veins. This guy would have, and any other player with characteristics like Sancho, if let's say Ahmad was on the other side or whatever, they would have stopped the ball, or they would have, calmed the ball down and then hit it. They wouldn't just gone very, very excited and just smack the ball anyhow. And that's what this guy does. He just slaps the ball anyhow. And he's too raw to be starting games like this.
Would you start Rashford today?
Yes.
I would have,
Yeah.
Yes.
Said our
But he
next
said
game.
Rashford needs time.
No,
Time
but
off.
our next, he said it's simple. I have to rotate, brother. You're about to play FC20 in
I
the
know.
Europa League at home. That is the game to rotate. You don't have to rotate now. Greg said it perfectly earlier. You do not talk about rotation in September.
No,
We're
you
not
don't.
talking
That's
about
what I said.
Ryan Giggs in
Rudy,
his
did I not say
40s
that?
having to get rotated.
Facts, Safi.
He's
Facts.
27 and you rotate him with a 20-year-old. Both of them should be. I mean, Garnacho's not in his physical prime, but he's young enough to have enough games to play. The only person that needed to probably get rest was Eriksen, because he's old enough for me to talk about rotation, playing 3 games in a week. Why the hell are we rotating Rashford against Palace, but then you're going to start him during the week against FC20? Why are you not playing? You're telling me Garnacho's not good enough to start against FC20? Come on, man. Of course, it should be the opposite. Because now what is he going to do? Now you're telling me you're going to play Rashford against FC20 and then against Spurs? So that debunks the logic that you wanted to rotate, because now you're going to play him again within a span of 4 days or 5 days or whatever it is. So it's insanity. And he needs, I think I said it last week on your stream side. I said, don't fix what's not broken. Garnacho has proven one thing to everyone, whether you like him or not. He's an impact sub.
He's unanimous, you know.
We all can agree on that side. I don't need to like him to know that he's a good impact sub. What does the manager do? Plays him today because he was battering Barnsley on last week.
He was knackered at 68th minute.
But Staffy, what you don't understand is that Erik Ten Hag is on Twitter listening to Garnacho's little brother. Why should we start?
His brother got to give it up too.
I'm telling you, his little brother's like, yo, why come he's not starting? Why don't he start? Why come he's not starting? He scored so many goals. Listen, because he can't. In the last 60 minutes,
I just we have a
on the stream, and I watch along. Baz was like, get him off. To me, it was simple today.
Bro, Anthony protects the ball.
no.
No, he does, man.
No.
Stop it, man. Stop it. Anthony protects the ball better than Garnacho.
Baz,
Whether you like it or not, 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 Anthony,
Bro, Anthony got a Make-A-Wish penalty on Wednesday for his only goal in 2024,
no
man.
matter how bad of a footballer Anthony is, he protects the ball better than Garnacho. Yes, he does.
I don't need to-
Bro,
He does,
protects
but
the ball and
what's
does
the
what-
point,
What
though?
does he do with it? What does he do with it?
No, he does protect it, but
We
what is
ain't
the point
got
of the
no
argument?
wingers left. Okay, so we ain't got no wingers left anyways, and we know this manager will never play a left-footed left winger or a right-footed right winger.
Baz.
You brought in Rashford and took off the one player that protects the ball best, which is Ahmad. I promise you,
Baz.
if Anthony and Ahmad played together in the second half, we would have kept the ball better, and
Baz.
I will stay on this hill.
Pass, you'll die on that hill. I would rather have you playing on the right wing than having the fake Jogo Benito, absolutely fake passport.
Bro,
Jogo Benito from Stoke, mate. That guy.
Hey, respect
would not have
Stoke.
done jack in
They
the
have
game.
better ballers than him.
You know, that game would have gone by him. He would have been lying on the floor like he did last time.
Bro,
Jumping out at 50-50
Anthony
against
leads-
Brighton. What did he do
but
against Brighton?
Anthony,
What did he do against
apart-
Brighton?
no, apart
He
from
came on. He
Apart
did
from the
jack.
Jogo Bonito, the guy can link one.
No,
two,
he can't.
Yes, he can, man.
Why?
Yes, he can.
What links are you
He
seeing?
can. He can do the small, simple, basic passes.
I'd get out the way.
Get
Get out the way.
I swear this guy's dreaming this. Anthony is dead food. It's food that the neighbors, everybody said, don't touch it. Don't eat that.
Do you understand? Are you listening?
needs
Look
to
at
be
me.
put
Look at
into
me.
the bin.
Look at me. I'm telling you, he's not. a
Saeed, give him the mic and move.
I'm saying some of the simple things he does better than Garnacho. I'm not
Oh,
saying
no.
anything else.
How does that help us today, though? What does that help
Because
us?
in the second half, we needed to keep the ball. That's
Yeah,
where
we
we
also-
went wrong.
but we also
Because
needed to
instead
score a
of
goal.
keeping the ball, he started shanking the ball. That's where we went wrong.
Bro, I've seen Anthony
Exactly where we went wrong.
every single time Anthony takes a shot, it ends up inside his back garden.
But he
Every
does.
single time.
I'm not la hawla wala quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. I'm not saying take the freaking shots. I'm not saying take the shots. I'm saying keep the ball in the final third.
Faz
That's
has
all
reverted
I
to
am
drugs.
saying.
Yes,
Oh.
at his best.
Faz has
That's
resorted
why
to
I
drugs,
agree with
guys.
Baz. That's why I agree with Baz. At his best, Jogo Benito used to be a guy who was press resistant, who could keep the ball up the front. This version of him is trash. He can't keep
More
nothing.
than
He can't
Garnacho
against
was
more than
Brighton.
I just want.
He stood there. He was not good. He does this. He pulls his fucking shots up, and he does this. He does this. He does this.
This guy, that is so accurate, by the way. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy
And
though?
I got
Garnacho
Faz doing
has-
drugs.
You know what's crazy
It's
though?
live
Garnacho
YouTube.
still has more goal contributions this season than Anthony probably has in his Man United career. It's as simple as that.
Oh
One
my
gets me-
god! I
one
don't
gets
give
me-
a damn about all of that. I'm just saying we needed players who can keep the fucking ball in the final third. I'm not saying he's gonna come in and fucking dribble past 15 players.
So
I'm just
keep
saying
Ahmad out there.
it helps
Keep Ahmad
keep
out
the
there.
ball in the final third. That's all we wanted.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. We saw him against Brighton. You look at the ball, he jumps out of a 50-50 challenge. The guy gets the ball, crosses it in, they score. He come on, what other game did he come on this season? There was one other game he come on, he absolutely offered nothing. And then, because he scored a penalty again.
Can I offer something to this, Noradin? Oh my god, he's about to go.
But he couldn't even keep the ball. He was doing F4 with the ball against League One.
Yeah,
He couldn't keep nothing.
yeah.
He couldn't
It's
keep nothing
crazy.
against League One.
It's crazy, man. Big up to.
So can I just say something?
Yeah.
I'll go. Do you need to read a super chat side?
Yeah, I'm just gonna read
Go
a
ahead.
couple of super chats. Sue said he just hit midnight, multiple sure the community can't hit the like button. There needs to be something done to appreciate
There
it.
is.
We need 1,000 likes by the end of the stream. 1,000 likes, guys. Devil and Reddy says we sold our best attacker. Greenwood would have been the best talented forwards in the league. I always want to keep him. He has talent in his toe that our attackers and Ten Hag third season should be sacked anyways. But yeah, go ahead, Staffy.
No, I was gonna say, first of all, everyone hit the like button. We almost witnessed murder on Saeed TV. Faz almost strangled Nuruddin.
Crazy
You know.
today.
Saeed almost called the police. But listen, I think you're both right. But here's the thing. We are arguing the correct logic, but applying the wrong player to it. We should be talking about why did he take out Ahmad instead of saying, oh, why didn't he just bring on Anthony? Because I think Ahmad is good enough to play 90 minutes. He's young and physical enough to maintain that level for 90 minutes. And he gives us what Faz was just talking about, which is keeping the ball. He does keep the ball. He is direct, and he's much more talented than Anthony anyways. So why are we not talking about that? Because I don't understand the logic that Ahmad always gets subbed off. Yeah, I see 90 minutes of Bruno all the time. I see 90 minutes of Rashford when he's playing bad all the time. And I see 90 minutes of Garnacho even when he's knackered. Why does Ahmad get benched, get subbed off, sorry, but none of these guys go off. I just don't get it.
And he
And
used
that's
to
the
do
logic
that.
we should
He
be
used to
having
do that. I'm sorry again. There was another footballer in Manchester United he used to do that with, if you remember. He used to sub him off in the 60th minute.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why. The one player that keeps the ball. He doesn't like players that keeps the ball on, that are able to keep the ball in their feet. He likes players that play gung-ho football. He enjoys it. He lives for it. He dies. He's begging for it. He begs for Bruno Fernandes shanking the ball to no man's land and hoping Rashford gets there. That's all. It's nothing else. It's not even like Rashford's going to square the ball, by the way. It's not. It's not like, oh, if Bruno finds Rashford with a pass, Rashford's going to square the ball to whoever's in the middle and we're going to get a goal. We don't even get that. We don't even know what happens after the ball is being hit.
Yes. I'll just say this, and I wanted to.
And
say
on top of that, the attack just went down one side when
side.
Rashford came on.
Yeah,
Rashford came on, Garnacho stayed, and the attack stayed on
Let me
one
ask you this,
side.
Did Rashford do one thing right in that when he came on?
Again, Saeed, not his fault. One second, Saeed. Again, not his fault. The guy brought him on in the 9 again. I think we've all came to a conclusion years ago. Rashford is not a 9. The only time you play him again in a 9,
he did a famous run outside Newcastle Stadium.
When he played number 9,
He played number 9.
but we all know that side. He brings him on in a 9, and mind you, we're playing Crystal Palace, who play 3 centre backs. He ate against Barnsley because let's just be honest, it's League 1 level. If Rhino doesn't score a goal against Barnsley, I'm never talking to him again. Let alone Rashford. That's how low I rate Barnsley as a team. He had a show-off against Barnsley and I said, you know what? That's good enough for you to play against Premier League defenders in Crystal Palace, a team that has 3 in the back. You need a poacher, and you looked at the bench and you said, yeah, Rashford, you're the solution for me. You're going into the 9. What logic is it to take off Zirkzee for Rashford? There is 0 similarities between them. You need to nick a goal, so you bring on Rashford in tight spaces. Everyone here will tell you that's not a smart idea. Yet the manager still did that. I cannot blame Rashford, Saeed, when I already know what he's good at. Again, to what I said earlier, same thing for Højlund. I know what he's not good at. The manager is asking players to do things that they're not good at when it was clearly working with other players. Again, back to my point, make subs makes us look worse. I'm not blaming the individuals, whether I like them or not. I have to blame the manager for the misusage. It's so simple.
Yeah. I think for me, it's difficult, man, because it's like, I think for me, it's more frustration than angry today, man, because it's like, that was 3 points in the bag for me against a Crystal Palace team that I don't think you'll play a worse Crystal Palace team than that in a long while, man. I generally, guys, Griggs, when you look at Glasnow, his team is not right now playing well, man. They're not playing well, bro, but Teta was off, but then they got away with it, man. This could kick their start of their season, This could kick start of their season.
I thought Palace were going to be. I thought Palace were going to be better this season, but yeah, it could take a while. But you know what it is.
Look at
Elise and Anderson.
Yeah, Elise is a big miss. But you know what it is, guys. People are talking about the whole performance thing. This is why we can't enjoy the performance, because you can only rate performances when you know you're going in a certain direction. And Ten Hag just doesn't give us that faith, bro, at all.
No,
that's
why
Rhino,
can I ask you something, Rhino?
I'm just, bruv.
Can I ask you something, Rhino?
Yeah.
If today's game, let's say this game, what season are we right now? 24-25. Let's say this happened in Ten Hag's first season. Would you have been angry?
Nah, I wouldn't. And
you know why?
He's got too much sample size.
Rhino, I already think we're behind.
Yeah,
I cannot be celebrating just performances in year 3.
Max, tell them again, man. But you know what they'll do? You know what? Tomorrow morning, tomorrow morning, we're gonna wake up to, guys, the style of play and everything we're doing right now is amazing. Trust the process, guys.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad, guys. Guys, no more negativity, guys. We're on the right path. Things are looking good. I tell you right now,
those guys, they want to get thongs on and those things that they wear, cheerleaders, and go, give me your R, give me your A, give me your M-U-S. That's what these guys want to do.
That's what it's going to be.
They want to start twerking for Man United.
Now that the sheep, sheep.
You know today, though. Today, no United fan can ban Zirkzee anymore, because that's why I did it. That's why I did a video.
He's the new scapegoat side. I already accepted it.
Every United fan, that has been chatting rubbish about Zirkzee here, saying,
Nah,
this
first
guy
one I want to call, by the way.
overthrow-
I want to call it the first one because he popped up on me and Staffy's watch along. This guy Traps, by the way. Nah.
Oh, Traps, bro. Bring Traps here. I'm tired of this guy, bro. Bring Traps here.
Where's Traps? The
He
guy,
called
guy-
Zirkzee shit today.
He wanted Zirkzee to come
Wallahi, he was on my stream today. Yeah, Wallah, he called into my
Nick.
stream today. I sent him the
Traps
link
is
and he kept
nicked.
calling Zirkzee shit.
Bro, Traps
Wallahi.
got cross, man.
You know what? I'm gonna send you the footage because I need him cooked on Mendham talk. Because I've had enough of this guy.
Yeah, send me the footage, please. Because nobody can say, no, Zirkzee is rubbish. Because what the difference between him and not playing him is crazy. And people say, oh, but he never scored, guys. Broski, he facilitates others to score. You've seen it today, man. Look at the passing angles today, Griggs. Do you see the graphic? Do you see the graphic, by the way?
Yeah, bro. I said that's my 9.5, man. Transformational player. I said he is the focal point. Yo,
He's a glue.
I'm not gonna lie. When Zispalms is talking about in the debate show, baby Benzema, I kind of see it. The link play is generational that I see from Zirkzee. The link play is generational.
I have to shout him again.
Nigga, his link up play is very good.
Out, you know.
No,
No,
I'm not talking about
but
the overall
Nuruddin,
player.
you have to
I'm not
compare
talking about
styles
the
of play.
I'm not talking about because he don't have the goal scoring instinct of Benzema. Benzema is
No.
different level.
Talking
But the
about
link
the
play, just the ability to get the ball, receive it, and always be
The
able to find
wingers.
it, whether it's backwards or whether it's center. I want Zirkzee to start even being more aggressive when he gets the ball in terms of getting the ball on the turn and start driving with it because he's a good enough dribbler. Right now, he's kind of just getting it and laying it off and just continuing to recycle play. Hopefully, he gets a lot more comfortable and he gets that ball. And it's the same with Ahmad. This is what I say about those two guys. The sky is the same for them. Zirkzee and Ahmad will be as good. They will determine how good they are by just how aggressive they are. Like Ahmad, there was one time today he just cut in and shoot. I'm like, yo, more of that. I want you to shoot more. Enough of this passing shit. Just shoot the ball. You're too talented of a ball striker to not be shooting the ball. Zirkzee, you're a good enough dribbler. I see you nutmeg about 855 people. Get on the ball and just do something with it. Just be aggressive. And that's what I've always said about United attackers. And the best United players have always shined because of their aggression. They're never scared to be in the moment. And Zirkzee, that's so obviously still early days, so we haven't seen it. But I'm hoping this will be the case for him in his United career if he wants to make it here. Just be you and just be yourself and just be aggressive. Block out the people like Traps that talk about wanting a poacher on and stuff like that. I've seen Zirkzee be creative finisher. That first goal he scored against Fulham, Hoyland can't do that kind of finish. That backwards header that he did against Bosnia in the Nations League, Hoyland doesn't have that in his bag. And Zirkzee's not even a creative finisher.
Oh, he did a link up play today, Griggs, with the bottom of his foot with the studs.
Exactly.
You understand how difficult it is to even think of using your
Even
studs.
the ball that put it to Garnacho, who played that pass?
He played it to him. Saeed, he should have at least had 2 goals. Sorry, not 2 goals, 2 assists today. One to Garnacho and the 1-2 with Bruno. And we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But unfortunately, some people, this is why they always say football fans are fickle. They watch the game and then they look at the stats. If the stats don't have G and A, they think you had a bad game, especially if you're an attacker. They don't watch the elements that you bring to the game. It is not a coincidence that our best performances so far, 2 of them at least, because we got bopped to Liverpool, but the last 2 performances, he was a focal point of it. And he didn't need to score for us to win last game. And today he didn't need to score if they converted these chances. But people
Him
don't
and
say
Rashford have to play
and this
together,
is why I need to talk to Ten Hag, by the way.
together,
I beg, Ten Hag, you have this guy. Please play your wingers right next to him. And why am I still seeing my wingers as wide playmakers when they have a ball, when they have a focal point number 9?
Ten Hag's not on nothing, man.
Oh, either we go 4-4-2, like it's 2005 again, and we just start.
Chris, can I ask you a question, Chris?
Holding up top. Well, go ahead.
Can I ask you a question, Chris? Do you think Ten Hag's gonna get his what do you call it? His team right? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. This season could be the season where Ten Hag sacks himself and loses a lot of the fan base here, the ones that back him, because he doesn't pick the right 11. And you see the boos, by the way. You see the boos at Old Trafford, by the way, when he takes off certain man off.
Yeah,
you see that, innit?
The thing is, right now, it's like once again, he's back stuck into 2 minds again. It's like he has a lineup that he knows will dominate the ball. Like he played today, they dominated the ball. But then he's like, it's 0-0. I need the goal. So that my best goal scoring has always come from transitional plays. So let me bring out my transitional players. And the issue is going to be Luke Shaw is going to be back very soon. I know Ten Hag wants that left-footed player in that defense next to Licha. I am very scared. He's gonna put Licha back. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see Licha and Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. I really don't.
Wow.
I really don't.
Dalot today again. What a performance again.
By the way, there's a case to be made that was Man United's best player.
Yeah.
In terms of the
Masraoui, I
level,
thought Masraoui ran him though today. Masraoui was unbelievable.
Excellent. Yeah.
Dalot played
Look at-
sick today, yeah? He played sick.
By the
And
way,
this is what I keep telling people,
he's
yeah?
on commission. Dalot's boy.
yeah, I know.
He's on
I know
the-
that's
Oh,
what you're
Dallow's
saying.
my
I know
guy,
that's
bro.
what
They
you're saying.
even
He's
said
unfair.
that Erwin Bissaka's better than him.
Unfair, yeah?
I know.
He's
He-
the
he-
same
he-
fan
he has
base
the name Dalot
that
and he's not
fucking
back out.
praise Bruno Fernandes, yeah? But don't see what Dalot can do. This is the same fan base.
Dallow's been mad
No, obviously-
consistent still. Our back four is good. Our back four is good now. still.
No, then the issue is Lenny Euro is gonna be back. I think in November. I'm starting to. The issue is right. If you bench Leacher for Lenny Euro, then you kind of have to play a left-footed left back because you have. Then you
El
have
Torito can get benched, bro. I've had enough of this guy. I'm not gonna lie.
So I agree with that.
Look at this. Look at this.
I
look at
want
this.
Euro and Delict together, bro. I think for me, Euro and Delict that allows your midfield to be you could play a little bit more of a less physical midfield because you're gonna have two physical
Yeah.
center backs behind them.
Yeah.
And
Brownie, man.
by the way,
I'm so
Delict.
glad we signed him.
By the way, I don't give a shit what Delict does in the Netherlands and that toxic ass country with Ronald Koeman and them
At
guys. I don't give a
United,
shit what he does over
I
there.
like him at
He's
United.
been
still,
United?
solid.
yeah.
He's been solid.
He's a monster amongst men. He's the first center back I think we've had since Vidic that is that kind of profile. No nonsense center back. He's gonna put his
Yeah.
body on the line, and he's also an aerial threat set piece. Maguire, as tall as he is, he doesn't know how to attack a header offensively. Attacking a header, he's good at defensive set pieces. That's calm, obviously, but attacking the header, he doesn't do that. The link is when he's in the box. All you gotta do is just put the ball in the air for him, and he will win that header, and he'll jump.
Facts.
He has a crazy leap. He's
Yeah.
another threat. You need him next to Euro. I think if you put it next to Euro, you're winning pretty much every aerial duel that comes into the box, and you have two guys that can eat up the ground when it comes to running back. That allows your midfield to be even higher up the pitch. You can afford to even get rid of a Bruno then. You could play a Menu, Mount, and whoever the hell you want to play in the mid. You could play a more regular balanced midfield because they'll be able to be in the right areas to attack. So Ten Hag, the answer's there. Now it's about will he be able to take off the mad scientist hat? and
That's
just
the
keep his
problem,
cool?
Griggs. Ten Hag's not going to figure this out, and
That's what I'm saying. Is he going to figure
They
it
need, to
out?
act, they need to act fast now. I'm just watching Ineos right now. I'm saying you guys can't be co-signing this because like
I mean, to be fair,
guys,
though, let's be real. By the way, if United play like this for most of the season, they're not going to sack him because this
No,
is
they're
good
not gonna sack him.
performance.
No, it's not about the sacking.
No.
Listen, they're gonna sack him.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with
They're
you.
not gonna sack him. I'll say
what
this.
you mean exactly like this game
You know what?
with the subs and everything.
No. But I'm talking about just the base performance. At the end of
general.
the day, the substitutions also the discussion around the substitutions should probably never happen because if you get 5 big chances, you should be scoring at least one of them. Like let's be real.
Jason
You got to
Wilcox.
score at least one of them.
It's Jason Wilcox, Dan Ashworth, Omar Barada are watching that game, and they see
Were they
Bruno
there, by the way,
acting
today?
like
Were they
that.
there?
Some of them
Nah,
are.
Barada
If
was
they're
the
watching that game, if they're watching that game and they see Bruno doing that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Actually,
If
you
you're
guys know
not
who will.
footballing people, if you're not technical footballing people, then you're not doing your job if you're seeing that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I don't know if you guys have
it's
heard
simple.
this.
It's
You know who
simple. Listen,
Wilcox was the
I'll
time.
just say this. When I pray for Masraoui not to get in. Because I promise you, today, I said to Saeed before this game, I said, he's going to have a test today. The level of physicality, small, tight ground,
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, right?
Yeah.
Very small ground. Fans right next to you. Mitchell, Eze, the physicality they're going to come with. They're going to try. Today, the duels, the one-on-ones, the ball recoveries. He loses it. He gets it back again. His tenacity, his control. And you know what? They try to like press him quickly. He skips past them. They don't do it again. They don't do it again.
He's a bargain, man. He's a bargain.
So for me, I just pray. I pray. I hope and pray. And genuinely, I'm not going to say that to you guys. If any of the left backs come back, I wouldn't me personally would take the lot on to take Masraoui out. I'm just saying it. I won't do that.
Big up, Don F says, people praised Weghorst, yet Zirkzee, who's a million times better, is the problem.
Yeah, because you know the fan base are sheep. Man, we wanted a striker. We wanted Tony. He is nothing like Tony. You misprofile. I've done a video on my channel, because I saw all that nonsense going around Twitter. And you know what I did? I did a whole video talking about the misprofiling of
Aston
Zirkzee.
Villa fixtures.
Joshua Zirkzee misprofiling.
Tony,
That's the thing about
Tony,
games.
Tony
No,
wishes.
then I called it months ago that he was always gonna get
Oh, they do.
the Martial treatment, the Berbatov treatment, those players that don't necessarily have that tenacity and just run around. They're not pace merchants, they're not passion merchants. And you know that's rated highly in England. Like the Premier League is all about the likes of Conor Gallagher and them just running around and getting the fans on their side. Because Zirkzee just doesn't run around and he doesn't look like he's sprinting for 90 minutes, people are looking at him and they're like, what does he bring? But they don't understand how much technically he raised the floor of this team. We did not have anyone last season that could come in and do what he does. The fact that we have the flexibility to play possession based with him on the pitch, or to play a little bit more transition if we want to use Højlund, that is something we didn't have last season. But people are not grateful for that. They just want to see someone running around and getting stuck in and all that stuff. But that's not football, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Big up Marcel. He says, on United view, to be patient, the goals will come. Have the faith and back the team and the manager.
How easy is it to say that?
Marcel!
It's amazing.
Marcel, yeah.
Is that the Marcel? Where was that?
No,
was
someone
on
said
United.
Marcel said that. Marcel's
Oh,
not here.
But we're on 0 goal difference, bro. And I'll be honest with you, like we got big games coming up now, yeah. Forget the FC20 game, even though for me,
Hey, we're
I don't know
plus 7 for
where
the
is it?
season side.
Hey man, yo, by the way, that's Ten Hag's former club. I promise you, this guy might start the full team.
is it? Where did he
he
Dutch
coached
league? Where did he
FC20.
Dutch league?
He used to coach them, bro. That's where he met Amrabat at, I think.
No, he
What's
coached
the-
Amrabat in Utrecht.
Oh,
Rah, they're 6th in the league, you know.
we're not.
Hey, they're higher than us.
Yo, they're higher
Ten
than
Hag's
us,
got
man.
no
They got
clue,
8
man.
points as well. They got
Ten
higher
Hag's got
goal
no
points than us.
clue, man. He's got no clue, man. He's got no clue, bro.
1 win, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. So they only got 1 loss in the last 2. Wow.
Oh, he used to play for FC20. My bad.
And they're not even playing tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow as well, by the way, against Almere. Right. And one of my guys here who I spoke to, the Dutch guy, I don't know if you saw on your channel yet, he said they're a good possession-based team.
Yeah.
So we're going to find out. But the next 2 games is going to be Tottenham at home and Villa away. They are massive. What would you say is acceptable from them 2 games?
We have to be
You have to be.
Spurs. I don't
You
care.
have to be Spurs. There's no. excuse.
I think for me, 4 points.
If you don't beat Spurs at
Aye, aye,
home,
aye. If it-
Bro,
I don't
this
want
guy-
to draw for Spurs. We have
this
to
guy
win.
Edge does not beat big teams. If you get beat, you confirm to me again that we're not a big team because of you.
We
He
have
does
to
not
beat them.
beat any big teams.
We have to.
They
beat them.
bro, that their back line splits like the Red Sea. If we cannot score against these guys and we lose to them again, like we did last season, I am done. Actually, I'm lying. I still need them to stay in because I still need this fan base to suffer. But it confirms to me even more that this man is not the right man for the job. No way we got bopped by Spurs. Have you not seen the meltdowns? Go watch the Big Six. How's Toby doing? Come on. This guy's I was about to say he's losing hair, but
My mate said about Madison with Saeed.
Yeah, he done well today, to be fair. But
He
if
got so good,
Madison scores or Romero, what do you call it? You know, pockets one of our strikers.
Yo, Safi Romero scores. We're locking our.
Yeah,
it's
You know, we're probably gonna get a delete header, you
Never
know,
hearing the end of it.
a delete header to win us the game against Tottenham because Vicario cannot defend corners. So that's the lit.
No, we have to beat them. We have to
Playing at home, man. Carabag.
Let's stop it.
I don't know.
Let's
I've
start,
lost
let's
faith,
start,
man.
What do you say, Nuruddin?
I've
Sorry, I
lost-
didn't hear you.
I've
I
lost
said
faith.
in the beginning of the season that I need this manager's reputation to suffer so he can never get a job anymore.
That's next level petty. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
interesting that you are saying the half of the fan base that are sheep need to be punished. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, 100%. Ten Hag.
I said he needs to be punished. He needs to do such a bad job that no club will go near him, other than the Eredivisie.
I agree.
He's not the right manager.
I actually take him back.
By the way, guys, there's only 2,000 of you. How many likes have we got on the video?
We need 1,000. I told people we need 1,000, man.
How many likes? Can somebody check?
We got about 10 minutes after the show. We need 1,000. Someone said, by the way, yeah, that Lisandro deserved the red card. Get out of here, man.
He
The
does.
red card.
100%.
I'm not gonna lie.
100%
If
he
you
deserves
connect, if
Red
you connect
card!
on that,
Said if he stomps
but
on
the
his
thing is,
foot,
he
his
didn't-
foot is gone. What are you talking about?
No, he touched the ball.
He touched the ball, bro.
Listen, no, Said, wait. Double foot tackles does not matter if you touch the ball or not.
Yeah, but he didn't get anyone though. He didn't get anyone. Contact.
Yeah,
There's no
but
Yeah, 'cause he
that's the
missed.
point of the rule. The rule is that the reason they applied that rule is to avoid you from doing it, so you don't actually make contact. They don't want to wait for more. What's the name that player from Arsenal years ago that broke his ankle? Eduardo. Remember Eduardo? This is why rules like this was applied, so they avoid you to
No,
even.
but he might have
think
been
of it.
lucky, but I don't think for me it was a red card. Like, no,
Yeah, it's not a red card, but you're saying it's not a red card because he didn't touch him. But if he touches him, he breaks his
But
leg.
he touches it, if I, you know,
No, stop it. Let me say something.
Broski.
Now let me say something. Right, stop it. You will be right if he come lunging in on the floor with both feet like that. He jumped like that with both feet. It's almost like he jumped from here to there. He didn't jump from away where his whole body was totally out of control. He jumped from almost a standing position, just jumped with both feet.
But what was the context behind it? Because I missed it. Why did he do that? Was he messing? It looked like he was messing about. Was he messing about or something?
He's a madman.
Bro,
I'm just watching it now
if
again.
that surface, Nuruddin, if that surface is wet, he's slipping into that defender.
He slipped. I know he
I
slipped.
have seen it. Saeed, you came to New York. I told you, Jersey, New York is the same thing as Manchester. It always rains. I used to play football, and I've seen someone do the same exact thing, slipped when he didn't mean to do it. He did the same exact hop and took someone's leg with him. This is why rules are like this are
Nah,
implemented.
it's stupid. No, hold
On
it,
a
hold it.
different day, he breaks
It
someone's
is
leg.
stupid. I've watched it again.
Nah,
It is stupid.
Yeah, it is.
But we said it on the watch along.
We
It's
said it.
stupid what he
It
did.
was ridiculous.
It's so stupid.
It was no.
But it's not a red card though. That's what I'm saying to you.
It was the
All I'm
headlock.
saying is, if he connected and a Palace player swung
he
at him,
connected, of
I would have understood them
This is a
swinging
red
at him. I'm not
card.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
He didn't connect with it.
No,
No, but
what
look
we're
at it
saying
again.
that-
Look at it again.
What we're saying that you don't have to connect with a player, and it's true because
No, I'm watching it here
I
now.
just think it's
Okay.
reckless, bro. It is reckless.
It's horrible.
Bro, you know what, man? I can't lie.
It looks
It's one of them
bad.
where if he connects with that, it's
You know he's breaking
murder.
his leg side. Exactly.
Yeah, he's breaking his legs.
Yeah,
But you know,
Kamara.
this is what I don't like about Lissandro sometimes, man.
He does headless.
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, Saeed. We don't call him out enough for being a bozo. I'm gonna be really real with you. We call out so many players for being bozos. We call out Gabriel, we call out Romero, and we don't call out this
He
guy.
missed it though. He missed it. Yeah, he missed it. He was very lucky. Very lucky.
This guy should be in the same category as some of these players.
It's-
Saeed.
he missed. You're right. He
No, I'm
missed.
watching it. It looks like but his stars weren't even up though. He looked like he was about to tackle.
Yeah, but
him, change his kind of-
but
change
what's
his
the
mind
point of
kind
it?
thing.
What's the point of it, Rhino? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he doesn't. Not in that
It's a tackle that doesn't do it. Like, what does it do? Are you trying to stomp on the ball? What is this? Are you Seth Rollins? This is not WWE, bro. Like, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna show you
It's
now.
really weird that what's behind
I
it.
don't know. It
He's
looks
trying to
like
do a
to me.
curb stomp. What's
Sorry, I've
that?
got the sound in my ear. It looks like he was about to slide, but he kind of changed his mind. And I don't know. It looks a bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it. It looks.
This is it now.
Yeah, I'm
You know
looking
what
Look at
it
it,
looks
bro.
like?
Oh
You know what?
Let
my
me send
god.
you this one, Saeed. Let me send
Listen,
you
it looks like he's doing this.
This
No.
It's
I mean, you can't play it. It's only gifts. So
Oh, you
look here.
can't. You can't. Okay.
No. So Kamada.
No,
I
that
don't know, he's
angle's
just
bad
bitch.
though. That angle's bad context, man. That
Look,
angle's.
bro. He lands on his leg there. His leg is gone.
Yeah.
Let me show you what.
That's
I'm
a double
watching. You have to
fracture if
watch
that
it in
happens.
private, so.
Luckily, Kamara went from the side.
He went for the side. Yeah.
Yeah, Kamara went from the side.
This is
He didn't go in.
insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've had enough of this guy. The fact,
No,
and
this is
It's a
not-
bozo moment. That it's a bozo.
Saeed, he
moment.
picks up a yellow every game, and we don't talk about this. How many
You know what he
yellows
does?
is he?
You know what he
on?
does?
He's on
At
like
the end,
3
yeah.
yellows in 5 games.
You know, at the end of this. Look at this. Look at the end of it. Watch. He then he doesn't put his studs through it. Look. At the start, he's trying to put his studs through it. Look. And then at the end, he just kind of almost like says,
Saeed, he landed with his heels.
yeah.
Play it again.
Yeah.
Play it again. You'll see him land with his heels. Try to time it when he lands with his heels. Look at his heels. You missed it,
Yeah.
but the people could see it. He lands with his heel. Saeed, that is breaking someone's leg. This is a malicious tackle for no reason.
Yeah.
Look at this. His heels land first.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
You know
No,
what?
it's mad. It's mad. I said it on the watch along anyway. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Listen,
Got a bounce.
Listen, you
Yeah,
know
we're gonna
that-
wrap up now.
Listen,
5 minutes. Gonna wrap.
listen,
2
you know
minutes.
how he likes to go to he likes to go to Argentina. Maybe he wanted to get Argentina. Wanted to have a couple of weeks off in Argentina. That's what.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Bro,
to me.
he did that in the Argentinian
Well,
league. They would have
it
punched him
wasn't
up.
that
I'm
type
gonna
of
be
game.
honest.
It wasn't that type of a game to be that. That came from nowhere. That came from nowhere.
Yeah.
The game wasn't malicious or anything, nor did you will understand. You know what? Sometimes you play football and someone roughs up one of your teammates, and the game just becomes physical throughout. That would have made sense if this was that type of game. I didn't see any crazy tackles throughout the game where someone loses their head and they want to just become malicious. That was just out of nowhere. And that's what I'm saying. His bozo moments does not get called out enough. We sit here and we bend to some other players, but we don't call him out. I honestly think his loss of head is eventually going to become a liability for us. Because not only is he on too many yellows, if Casemiro did that and he gets sent off, we're all attacking him. Why can't we keep the same energy?
Staffy, watch the video I sent you. Staffy, watch the video I sent. Trust me, you're gonna get why I think is. Trust me, watch the video I sent.
Only 65.
I can't see it.
Like the video.
I can't.
We need 1,000 likes.
Sky Sports video. We
need 1,000 likes. 1,000 of you haven't liked the video. 1,000.
There's 2,000 of you in here.
1,000 guys of you have not liked the video.
2,000 in the building.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat, guys. Don't cheat. But yeah, go on. Go ahead. Sorry. But yeah, listen. I think for me, I think there's so much more I can analyze, but I think the bottom line is the first half killed us as well, man. Then
but I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, but the first half could have been 4-0, man.
No, Saeed. But you know what? It's never like that in football. You don't get.
I know
chance
it's not.
You get goals, right? Out of 4, you should at least take 1. So it should have been 1-0 in that first half. It should have been 1-0 because that is the conversion rate for most people. When you create 4 or 5 big chances, you should at least take 1.
Shout
now,
out to
the second half, Erik ten Hag, Bozo Bruno, transitional substitutions killed us. And that is a fact. And nobody should ever run away from that. I didn't blame Erik ten Hag after Brighton because I said the 2 goals that Manchester United conceded were avoidable. Players on the pitch should take responsibility for those 2 goals. In this game today, he takes responsibility. Take 3 technical secure on a ball players off. You bring on a guy who's had a hamstring, so you know that his recovery is not going to be with no ball and he's not going to be doing any running. So why are you bringing him in this game? You keep Zirkzee on, you bring Rashford on, you take Garnacho off, you take Bruno off, you bring Casemiro on.
Casemiro would have been.
You know what? You keep Ugarte on the bench. Keep Ugarte on the bench.
Look at this guy.
He wasn't needed in this game. I'm sorry, he was not needed in this game. At the end of the day, Erik ten Hag and his captain, the result is on you guys. And if anybody tells you any different, then they don't know what they're watching. They need some of these, or they need a sponsor. They need a sponsor, somebody to be able to see football. But I know that half of the fan base are like sheep. I'm not expecting any of them to see the football. Watch it for what it is. Majority of them are just like, oh, but Bruno XJ.
Oh man, but we're gonna see Bruno.
Guys, if he carries this on, he's gone, man.
You know what's gonna happen now? Bruno's gonna start pad against FC20, man, and then he's back in it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
You just need to hope that these men see through the BS and he's gone soon, man.
Bruno's gonna start pad against FC20, man, and everything's gonna be.
It's not gonna make a difference, man. It's not gonna make a difference. They're gonna see through the BS. Oh, for the fan base, yeah, for the fan base, yeah.
You know what they said to me for the League One? They said to me again, honestly, they said, set up 2 goals and he should have had 4 more assists. He created 6 big chances in total. And I'm like, this is League One. 2 divisions away from the Premier League. And you're telling me about him. Yeah.
You know what, man? Like I said, man, we had a shameless Barnsley stat padding session, man. And bro,
that's why that day was shameless. I knew it was going to happen again.
Staffy, I told them all. None of them want to listen.
No, I watched. Listen, I was doing the shameless thing too, Nuruddin, but I was doing it as a joke because I know, and sooner rather than later, we were gonna go back to this. So there's no point of me being angry when we score 7 when I know it's coming. Ten Hag will give me a reason to rant. I just won't rant on a 7-0.
Listen, back to
lucky guys.
Listen, back to reality, back to life, soul to soul. You need to remix that. You need to go and speak to somebody and remix one of their tracks, mate. Back to life. Back to
But we always in reality though. I don't know, like
back to Bruno, mate. Back to Bruno.
Faz, have you got any final words you want to say? Just
he's still thinking about Jogo Benito.
Yeah, he's talking about Anthony, bro.
You went to call Anthony. He was like, yo, I was defending you on Saeed TV.
He wants to get commission. He's not playing with commission already.
He went to call him Nuruddin. He's like, yeah, tune into Saeed TV. I was defending you.
You know what? He was the Jogo Benito commission. You already backed Diego a lot. He wants that commission. I'm telling you guys, he
Yo.
wants it. Jogo Benito commission. Go on, talk to your boy Anthony.
No, just in general. Any final thoughts?
Listen, the sickness and the madness continues. That's all I'm gonna say. And I want to hear the waffle from Marcel come Wednesday. That's all I
Then we're gonna do on Thursday this week because
Thursday,
Europa League.
I want to know what these lot got to say in it about the players and the manager and whatever. But listen, keep Eric Ten Hag in a job, man. I want him
Ten
to
Hag in, bro.
until people are sick of the number 10. Yeah, I want people to get sick of him. That's when I will be ready.
Yeah. Nora, any final words?
Yo, big up Rants. Rants, what happened to Joshua tonight, bro?
Oh,
Yo, listen, what do Joshua and Manchester United have in common? We play against ourselves, bro. Tonight, that guy walked into that ring unprepared, just like Eric Ten Hag's in-game management. Shocking, unprepared, no clue, not a absolute sense in his head. Transitional football is not the way you want to play, mate. And I can see the coaching, the two coaches already. I can see it already, the way we're linking up with the passes. But Bruno, he plays against us every week. Every week he plays against us. But the fan base.
Yeah, listen. Rhino, any final thoughts?
I'm calm, man. I'm just hoping that, the true Ten Hag is seen and Ineos just deal with it, man. So right now I'm chilled, man. He's gonna play himself out of a job, man. There's no way these guys can co-sign what he's doing. We could talk about the first half and we could have been 4-0 up, 3-0 up. The problem is glaring. It's right in our faces. So I'm just hoping that slowly his real kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Just he's what's the word? Just the fact that he's just not competent. The fact he's not competent is going to show these men are going to deal with it, and hopefully, we'll just get Rudin or get someone else in, man. I'm calm, man. He's gone soon, man. There's no way this can carry on. He's gone soon, man.
Yeah.
No way, man. There's no way, man.
Stuffy, what are you saying, man?
No, listen, bro. Ten Hag in, after everything being said. No, seriously, Nuruddin, you're laughing. Listen, the fact that we sit here and we talk about this, you think the Ten Hag inners, they're having a rough night? I don't see any of them here. Neji was probably sitting there watching the boxing. Ty somewhere with that Ten Hag mask. At a costume party with it. Marcel is out there doing his thing on United View. So I need more of the Ten Hag inners to suffer. Because there's a lot of them. And I don't think they've suffered enough. So I will continue to say Ten Hag in. I will spam hashtag Ten Hag in to make sure he stays here for what? We played 5 games. So what? 33 more games. I pray, inshallah, he's here for 33 more games.
Hey, listen, you need to get me
And he, hopefully he doesn't go anywhere.
KG.
I need to cook KG.
Yeah, KG is one of them as well. So that's another one.
Listen,
We
man,
need to pick.
Griggs, chat to us, man. What are you saying?
it is what it is. I'm gonna talk more about it.
Griggs, hey.
I'm gonna talk more about it on my stream right now.
Yeah, we're gonna redirect to Griggs' stream as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so people
Griggs,
hear more. I'm gonna do a little bit more in depth. I have
Where you are? What time is it? Where
7:30.
7:30. So it's early.
Yeah.
So early.
In the morning.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, in the
That would have been in
I
I
Australia.
think I'm sitting here 7:30 in the morning, Nuruddin, talking about Ten Hag.
Bro.
Listen. Oh,
Yo,
I
listen,
don't know.
guys.
What kind of miserable life that would be?
I don't
Nah,
know
nah.
where you guys are, man.
But listen, guys, smash a like on the video.
Just quickly, and I hope that people can hear me. Yeah, your
Get closer.
your subconscious becomes conscious. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
start hearing the same things and seeing the same things over and over again. And this is why, big up to Lee Gunner, for this. This toxic positive fan base have been watching this cock-like Twitter accounts who've been posting positive things, wearing thongs, and fishnet leggings, and posting this manager's pictures on Twitter. And some of you have been watching this again and again and again. Ten Hag's red panties, red socks, red bra, red this, red that. And you guys have been twerking to the point now you don't even know whether you like the manager or not. You don't even know whether you like the games or not. You literally just want to see the red panties again and again, twerking, busting it open. That's all it is. That is all it is. And there was one particular individual who was busting it open, and that son of a gun needs to hold it the most. Yeah. And then the other ones on Twitter, the mutants and the minions, they can hold it as well. I want you guys to have sleepless, sweaty, sleepless nights thinking about Manchester United and suffer. I want you to sweat when you're shitting, when you're pissing, when you're sleeping, and suffer. That's the only way you guys will learn. Yeah, because you guys are heroin addicts. There's no other explanation to this. I want you guys to suffer, man.
Guys, we're gonna end it there, and it's no better to end it on the plier. Fans, shall we play the video?
The neurons.
This is madness. This is a sickness. This is. This is what this is. That's what Eric Ten Hag fans are. They're vaccinated with the wrong vaccine. And now the neurons in the brain are fried.